You clicked on this video. One, you want to know how to get an awesome mustache like me. You're like, who's this guy with a great mustache? I hope this is a grooming video. I want to know how to do that. Or you're wondering, okay, what does he mean, whatever it takes? Well, either option, you should probably stick around. A lot of you guys know me, and I have done so many things in the last 3 years of my life. I've been in the fire department. I've grown 2 businesses. I've worked on businesses from freaking Georgia to California. I've worked with some of the most famous people in the world, and I've done all these things. And currently, right now, I said, screw it. I am done working for other people. I've been screwed over time and time again. I am done working for other people. I cannot take it anymore. And I'm sure there's a lot of people out there thinking, okay, I want to start my own business. I want to do something different. I want to start that route. Well, I have currently started that route. My business is getting registered. I'm in the process of actually becoming official. It's a marketing business, but I didn't make this video to sell anybody. I have learned so many things with growing and scaling and doing all these things over the last 2 years of my life. This is not a how to make $1 million in a year, how to grow a $10 million business, how to this, how to that. I'm not one of those guys that base their life off success. Everything that I've done, or 90% of everything that I've done the past 2 years, I've put Jesus at the center of my life, and a lot of the stuff that I do is based on biblical principles. Now, I'm making these videos. I'm gonna post every single day to basically document and track me growing this business, because I fully believe in 10 to 20 years it'll be $1 billion company, and I fully believe that. Now, I'm recording this to track my progress in everything that I do from now to the point of it becoming extremely successful in the future. That way you guys can see, and it'd be cool also for myself to look back and be like, okay, this is where I started and this is where I'm at now. But the main reason I'm making these videos is I have learned a lot of lessons over the past couple years of my life of being in and out of careers, starting businesses, working with some of the most famous people in the world, getting screwed over. I've learned a lot of things in the past couple years, and I want to share some of those things that I've learned throughout these videos and this growing my business series, whatever you want to call it. And the biggest thing that I've learned over the past couple of years is humility. Now, before you testosterone-filled Trojan horses click off this video because you're full of pride, just listen. The biggest thing that I've learned is humility. I have had to constantly humble myself to get to where I want to be, and pride has constantly led me down a road I should not be on. Just recently, I've gotten completely screwed over, and I did a lot of things for a very famous company, a very well-known company, and unfortunately, they put me in a very bad decision. I got fired around Christmas time. I lost a bunch of stuff. A lot of crap happened that I can't talk about. But I got put in a position to where I have my wife to take care of. I have a bunch of bills to take care of. And although I've done all of these things in my life, it seems yet I'm put back in another extremely humbling position. Okay, now, even though I'm in a position and I have the knowledge to be in a 6-figure position, which I should have been in years ago, now, oh, there's that pride, see? You can do a pride check. Now I'm at a position to where I'm needing to literally do whatever it takes to scale this business and pay my bills. A lot of people don't want to do whatever it takes, meaning that they don't want to be humble and recognize, okay, I may have to do what I don't want to do to get to where I want to be. Right now, I'm having to do Uber. I'm having to probably get a part-time job at a coffee shop, even though I just worked in high positions. I'm having to humble myself and do all these things again to get my business to where I want it to be. I'm recording this to tell you that if you're wanting to grow a business, the most important lesson is humility. The Bible talks about humility so much. If you're not willing to be humble and recognize what you need to do, then just stop now. What happens is when you're prideful, you become uncontent with what you have, and you become ungrateful. When you're prideful, it creates this filter over your eyes that basically you view yourself as somebody that's above everything, and that you can't go below where you're at to get to where you want to be. If you look at a slingshot, you have to pull it back to ultimately put the rock far, and you have to pull the slingshot back to get to where you want to be. If you're an archer, you have to pull the arrow back you have to pull it back from where it's currently at to get it to the target that you're trying to go. That's the same exact thing. You need sometimes in life to be able to pull back and sit there and set yourself back a few steps to be able to get to where you want to be. And that's currently what I'm having to do. Some people say, oh, where you're at, the result of your own actions. But truly, I have worked as hard as I possibly could the last 2 years of my life. I can't explain to you the amount of careers and jobs and businesses that I've had in the past 2 years of my life. And where am I? Well, I'm jobless because of being screwed over with a wife and a bunch of bills to pay and a business in my hands that I'm trying to grow. I'm making this to tell you that if you want to start your own business or you want to start down a route of life that's extremely hard, you have to be willing to humble yourself. And sometimes that is extremely, extremely annoying. But the title of this, not message, but video is called Whatever It Takes, because you have to be willing to do whatever it takes. You have to stop measuring your success on results, but you have to start measuring your success on obedience. Who are you today? That is what you should base your success on, is who am I today? Where is my relationship with Christ? What platform have I built in my life? And before you even start, this is something no other channel is going to tell you, some $1 million bullcrap channel. They're not going to tell you that you need to be humble to do what it takes. So humble yourself, learn what areas of your life you're being extremely prideful in, and realize, I need to do whatever it takes to get to where I want to be.